guys. Alright, so I believe we updated in our stuff. Okay. Dorian.
The Inquisition supports free mages. What's next? Elves running Halam-Sharal? Cows milking farmers?
Give me time. I'm sure I'll surprise you.
I suspect that's untrue. Unless you strip yourself naked and allow the Chantry to flog you into repentance. Now, that would surprise me. I do wonder if you've considered what this support of yours will do. For mages in general, I mean. The Inquisition is seen as an authority. You've given Southern mages license to, well, be like mages back home.
I don't believe that.
It's true. The conditions here are different. Southern mages aren't used to ruling. Thing is, the Imperium was once just like the South. Templars, proper circles, all that rot. Then it changed. By inches. Not that this is reason to oppress us. Still, my homeland should be a cautionary tale, not a source of inspiration.
Yeah.
Have you gone to see Alexius yet? He's in the cells.
Not yet, no. I saw him before they locked him up. He looked despondent, broken. Not the man I remember, nor the one I want to. I suppose the Inquisition will judge him eventually.
Probably.
I wonder if there's any chance they'll show him mercy. He hardly deserves it, but for Felix's sake. I can't help hoping there's something left of the man I once knew.
Oh, Dorian has a point. A couple of them. Mages free to not turn into like the Imperium, but to have free reigns of themselves. And then, you know, Alexius doesn't want to see him the way he is now, which is understandable.
So we have gained the mages. Excellent. They should be able to seal the breach. You are certain you experienced time travel. Could it have been an illusion? A trick of the Fade?
You think Alexius made an illusion of his own life going down in flames?
Point taken. What an amazing gift. It is vital the Inquisition succeed to avoid the future you witnessed.
Most people have trouble wrapping their heads around the idea.
I'm not most people.
I appreciate you talking with me about it, and not being most people.
If you wish me to speak of Elysian fashion, I may be at a loss. Magical surprises I can handle. Speaking of which, you should ready yourself.
For?
This Elder One. You have now interfered with his plans twice. Once at the Temple of Sacred Ashes, and now again at Redcliffe. A being who aspires to godhood is unlikely to ignore such an affront.
So that was fun.
Sarah thinks all this. Elves know things about old magic, right?
You think entirely too much about that elf, Sarah.
I can't help it. I've got eyes, don't I?
I suggest you use them elsewhere.
Very well.
Besides, she's not one of the magic elves. She's one of the normal dirty ones.
Not too dirty.
Ugh.
I hate to break it to you, but she likes females.
Hey, welcome back.
Well, that's mages all over. So many robes, I bet all of Ferelden lost their curtains. I'll just be the other side of Haven, just in case.
You expected something else? We needed this.
We needed? No, pretty sure that question was never passed my way. I mean, yay, freedom. Great for them. Over there, away from me.
Come on. There, computer. There we go.
I'll be back if I need you.
Go on.
A little glitchy today.
The Mage Rebellion joins the Inquisition. I've got to admit that's a twist I didn't see coming. One thing you saw in the future worries me. I mean, it was all bad. But red lyrium and Ferelden, infecting people and growing out of them, that's bad. Finding more of it
Terrible.
really punches a hole in my red lyrium at the temple was a coincidence theory.
How long does it take for red lyrium to grow? How fast can it spread?
It took years to infect people in Kirkwall, but no one there was actually ingesting the stuff. This Elder One managed to take the worst thing I can think of and make it worse. That's an accomplishment.
We can't leave a single piece of that lyrium out in the wild.
I'm with you on that. I've got people trying to find out where the red stuff came from. I think maybe we should make that a priority. But that's enough doom and gloom. You just won a big victory for the Inquisition. What are you going to do to celebrate?
I was planning to put my feet up, maybe grab a nap. You?
Whatever I do, it'll be as far from Cassandra as I can get. Things should be calm around here for at least the next hour. Take a moment to enjoy it. If the world's about to end, I'm sure the Seeker will let us know.
Well, I'm sure she will. Okay, what do I got? 55, so we need to... That'll work. You need a necklace. Okay. Good enough for now? Why must you be that way? Thank you.
And how much is Mother Giselle willing to offer?
Can you really put a price on the love of Andraste?
Oh yes, you will.
Good luck, Celia.
Yes.
I don't know if it was going to give us anything, but... Oh, nothing.
See reason, Lisette.
Word is
We
that the
cannot
mages
stay
will
here.
be joining us here in Haven. I hope you've chosen your allies wisely, Harold.
I will talk to you later.
Walk in the Maker's grace.
The mages are ready to approach the breach. I pray this will be enough to close it.
I know you're worried about having the mages here. Give them a chance to prove themselves.
I'm not questioning their ability or their intentions, but we cannot ignore the risks. I will not endanger the alliance you've created. We need their help. Any precautions taken will be to ensure the safety of our people and the mages themselves. Nothing more.
Is there anything I should know?
Not at present.
That's all for now.
I'm sure you have other matters to attend.
And what are we supposed to do, exactly?
What you always do. Complain.
We've already spoken with Commander Cullen. No one listens. We want better quarters. We want the Templars kept at a distance. And some respect for...
This is not the Circle. You mages are our allies, not our wards. Act like it.
How are we supposed to...
Deal with it. It never ends, evidently.
You don't need to tell me that.
I just don't know who told them I'm the one to yell at.
Is it that bad?
The mages are here as equals. They need to get used to what that means. It is your doing, after all. You created this alliance.
Well, I hope it works. What other choice do we have?
Oh. I do sound like I'm blaming you, don't I? I don't disapprove. In fact, you did well. You made a decision when it needed to be made. And here we are. I wish I could say this was my doing.
We wouldn't be here at all if you hadn't stood up against the Chantry.
You're being kind.
You're discounting your role in this.
Let's close the breach. Then we can say how successful I was.
Okay.
Nice work at Redcliffe. I could help the mages learn to work with Inquisition soldiers if you like. Not that the chief has any apostates in the group.
Can you think of any other tasks suitable for the Chargers?
The Templars have holed up in Thoronfall Redoubt. No idea what's happening inside. I could have some of the boys poke around. If nothing else, we get a better look at the land.
We'll talk later.
And operation available.
So, that Tevinter guy sent you into the future?
I've got no problem with normal magic, but Tevinter goes beyond all reason.
I know, right? The Vints are always pushing. Anyway, I hope our new friends have what it takes to close the breach. Damn thing gives me a headache just looking at it.
Nothing for sale. Okay.
Travel safely.
My thanks to the researchers.
I don't think we need anything over here, do we? I think we're good.
There was never going to be an easy answer to the mage dilemma. What you did for the mages took courage. You gave them a chance. Everyone deserves one. I have to ask, what was I like in that dark future you saw?
You were furious about the circumstances.
Angry. Good. I'm glad I was angry. It means I never stopped caring.
Nothing right now. Perhaps in a bit.
Which he was. A little mopey, but he was still angry.
Magic exists to serve man.
And that's the first time I've ever had that question too. Because I have never taken Blackwall until now in there. Okay. Talk to Liliana.
I saw the leader of the Bulls.
he not?
Oh, go on with you. You can't go making cow eyes at one of those oxmen.
No harm in looking, is there? Those shoulders, those horns.
You're mad.
Maybe, but I'm not dead.
Oh, you're wearing a chantry outfit.
Serve man and never to rule over him. Foul and corrupt are they who have taken it.
I will take these injury reports to research.
The apothecary would like
You
to know
find
why
anything?
you need so much death root.
What may I do for you?
What do the people make of us?
We've gathered many favors among the nobility. They will be gently reminded of this.
Any visiting dignitaries I should watch out for?
Lady Drummond promised a visit. She has useful resources if we can get her to set aside her games.
What are her politics?
Oh, no, I meant actual games. Chess, cards, dice, little boards with carved idols from Tevinter. She made me play that with her for 8 hours once. Steer her towards cards, if she insists on a match.
Okay. We got some stuff to do here.
My scouts are posted on the ridges in case there's any trouble.
Okay. A page from Travels of the Chantry Scholar lies on the table. This passage is circled. The region between Lake Celeste and the shores of the Waking Sea is known as the Heartlands, a place of vineyards and gilded marble estates. The locals refer to it as cottages. It is often said that the Olay heart is plated with gold, and so it seems fitting that the Heartlands are perhaps the richest place outside of Vario. A note written at the bottom of the page. Cabdi Menor and Marquess Cartmans both spend money like water, which to pursue. We have agents in place near Cartmans now. We can interpret his matter at a moment's notice. Cabdi Menor is a distant relation of the Empress. We should speak with him first. Madam Ambassador, I would be honored to accept your invitation. I shall make arrangements to pay the Inquisition a visit presently, as I have been most curious to your organization myself. Sincerely, Count Randall Demir. I mean... To the letters of the Inquisition, the death of so many good souls at the Temple of Sacred Ashes is a tragedy, compounded by the frenzy of posturing that has taken place in the race for Divine Justina's successor, which all too frequently uses the University of Olay as a scapegoat for ills, permanent or real. Considering your recent cowing of these clerics, the University is hoping you might see your way to protecting us from their heretics. Such as partnership could be beneficial for both of us. We have research, magical as well as mundane, that we'd be pleased to share in exchange for aid in these trying times. Yours, with hope, Chancellor Jurgen Hall's University of Olay. We can arm the university with what they like best, information. I like that, Colin. Give me a moment. A bit of tell the clerks where their attacks are unwelcome should be enough. And this one.
To work?
To the leader of the Inquisition. It was glorious, I tell you. Mother Herrera stood in my office and apologized. Actually apologized for any inconvenience I or my colleagues have suffered. Considering the devastation with her ilk have treated us, hearing her assurance that further rhetoric against the university would be heavily sanctioned was a pleasure. Regardless of whether or not it holds once a divine is elected, I offer the Inquisition my thanks and have sent along a few items of our professor's thoughts might be of interest. Chancellor Gyllenhaal, University of Olay. Okay, now that's taken care of. Commander Cullen, I understand the Inquisition is working with Redcliffe's mages. I'm surprised someone from Kirkwall would condone any arrangements with them, but it does put you in a position to aid us. Hamisharal Circle sustained significant damage during the uprising. Rather than follow the Lord Seeker, many of our Templars elected to remain and deal with the aftermath, but our resources are limited. Furthermore, we have loyalist mages with us. Hammerall's people would be happy to throw themselves to the wolves, even though they had nothing to do with the rebellion. As it stands, I fear we may have failed in our duty to protect them. I trust you sympathize with our predicament, and I humbly request our charges to be transferred to the Inquisition. Knight Commander Bryson. Hostilities towards the mages remain, but they're raised without notice. No. We have a few Templars of our own. Yes. Commander Cullen, your men arrived this morning. It's good to see that Inquisition still trusts Templars to perform their duties. Once we ensure that Hamisharal Circle is stable and that no dangerous items fall into the hands of unsuspecting scavengers, we will join you ourselves. Perfect. Alright. Well, that looks like there's only one here.
Chancellor Roderick came to speak with me. Could you try not to antagonize him?
If I offend the man so easily, perhaps he should try leaving me alone.
Sorry, I had to leave for one moment. Inquisition has received a missive from Starkhaven. Most cordial greetings. My name is Sebastian Val, sole heir of the Val Prince of Starkhaven. I recently retook the throne of this great city from those who sought to gain it through unjust means. As the most devoted adherent of the Chantry, I feel the loss of Most Holy Justinia V keenly. I too hope for a resolution to the terrible conflict that claimed the lives of hundreds in Kirkwall and now threatens to claim all of Thedas. I extended Starkhaven's hand in friendship to the Inquisition. Together, let us right the wrongs visited upon our world. Prince Sebastian Vale. I will send emissaries through the Free March cities, have always been independent, earning the support of the most prosperous ones may be to our advantage. I look forward to our future collaboration with the Inquisition. Please accept this gift from the Vale family's coffers. May it be put towards relief efforts in Haven. In addressing its love, Prince Sebastian. Okay. Inquisitor's efforts to close the Phaedra has increased the stability in various regions across Thedas. However, demons sometimes remain Having wandering from the site of the original rifts, the Inquisition has received numerous requests for aid in dealing with this problem. Local nobility should take interest in securing their lands. We can appeal to them for assistance. Our soldiers can do a sweep of air formerly containing fade rifts and any demons. We have sent our soldiers to the most troubled areas. We've received numerous letters of gratitude from the people in Ferelden and Olay. They are proving that trust in the Inquisition will be rewarded. Cullen. We don't need that. The Templars at Therinfall redoubted when quiet while the Inquisition deals with Redcliffe. I'd be happy to take the Chargers out to investigate the area. Lieutenant Cremisius Classius. This calls for a light touch. My scouts can make a direction while letting the Chargers sneak in. Against the Chargers with the Inquisition to boost their numbers. Let's do this one.
Let's see what we have.
Thanks to the distraction provided by the Inquisition scouts, the Chargers were able to get into Therinfall Redoubt. It's largely deserted, but there are clearly signs that the Templar joined a much greater force. We have found a refined form of lyrium and a large number of Templar corpses. Judging by their wounds, they were executed after falling ill. We also found signs of demonic activity. Although there were no rifts present, this place was home to something powerful and malevolent. And judging from the signs of violence at the Redoubt, it fled when the main forces of the Templars left. Lieutenant Cremisius Alacius. Okay. Let's head out for one moment. So we got one approval from Vivian when I left the first time here. We got perfect. Let's see what we got to level up everybody. Ooh, wait. Varric. Forgot about you, Varric. Okay. Better. Alright, guys. That should be it for this one. And when we come back, we'll try to close the breach. See ya. Bye.